My main complaints on this game as of right now is the aesthetics. Alright, let's go through Pinside here and see what everybody's thinking about Led Zeppelin today.
You know, at first I thought it looked bad, but it's starting to grow on me.
Oh my god, Stern knocks it out of the park again.
Why are people harping so much on this game? They haven't even played it yet.
This art package sure is starting to grow on me.
Yeah, the look of this game is really starting to grow on me.
Stern, 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 Stern.
If you don't like it, then don't
I don't know
buy
why people are complaining so much about what this machine looks like. I think it looks good.
I mean, is it me? Am I not seeing something that these people are? Maybe I should, like, put a little more effort into it. Maybe I should give it a second chance. Maybe it will grow on me. It still looks like sh**. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel where I talk and do everything pinball. So if that sounds interesting to you, then hit that subscribe button down below. I'm going to try to make this video pretty quick because I don't need to extend this video any longer than it needs to be. One, because we're going to get the entire playthrough and playing of the game tomorrow. So I just want to, I don't want to say clear the air, but at least let it be known that I apologize in a way on my previous video that I didn't go over enough of the gameplay and to as much detail as I have in my previous go-throughs of games. But that video was primarily just discussing the art and just the aesthetics because that was my main issue with this game as of right now. And there's comments and people say like, you haven't even played it. That doesn't matter because the video is about the aesthetics. I stated in the video that majority of my issues with the game is what it looks like at this point. No, I haven't played it. I'm quite aware of that. I'm not dissing the gameplay. But doesn't matter how it plays if I'm still saying that the game visually doesn't stimulate me. So now that I have like discussed the aesthetics and everyone is aware that I don't really care for it very much when it comes to the Pro, or I understood that yes, it's the album artwork and everything like that, but I don't like it. The premium artwork is lazy, even though it's the art album. Lazy because it's the same image throughout all of the cabinet on every side and translite. So in the LE, just the blue does not go well with the art in my opinion. So let's talk about what we can see so far on the gameplay. And I mentioned in my previous video a couple of tidbits that after looking through the video footage actually thoroughly, one, I need to apologize for making a couple of mistakes on what I thought the game was doing mechanically and flow-wise because, and I felt stupid because I'm like, the video even tells me in words what's going on in the game. I, for whatever reason, just didn't read. I was more just staring at pretty images and stuff like that. So what I want to clear up is how the pop bumpers are fed. So the pop bumpers are fed through your right orbit. At the very top of that playfield, there is a controlled gate. That controlled gate will either allow the ball to go into the ball lock area at the very top of the playfield or direct your ball into the pops. Now, that also goes for the spinner lane that's over there to the far left of the game. That will actually orbit all the way around to feed your upper flipper. Those are things, I think those are the only two that I can think of right now that I got completely wrong whenever I was talking about the game. I still am hammering this in stone that I do not like that they have removed the wire form from the Pro. That is, I just don't get that. There's only two options or reasons why they would have done that. One is cost, but I just don't see that as the primary thing. I want to say they probably removed that ramp just to entice people to get the premium. I mean, how much do you think that ramp then the wireform cost to them? I mean, well, let's just say $100. I know it doesn't cost that much, Stern. Don't even try to tell me it does. Let's just say it cost $100. I'm pretty damn sure the people out there that would like to have a Pro would pay the extra $100 to have that installed. That's the only those are the only two options: cost and to get people to get the premium so that game has more flow. Because from what I can see so far, that shot is the antithesis of flow. That is one of those shots that throughout the game, everything looks to be nice and good and flow and returning right back to you, except for that one shot that upper flipper has. And supposedly, the upper flipper is going to be able to make that center ramp shot. I'm going to have to see it. Tomorrow, we're going to hopefully see it. The video states that we're able to make that center ramp shot with every flipper. So I'm going to assume, obviously, that includes the upper flipper. But as of right now, I'm not seeing the geometry for it. Just from the angle of it and what I'm looking at, it doesn't look like it's going to be able to be made. And if it can be made, a lot of the weight and momentum of that ball is going to be slamming the left side of that ramp. Now, I've had plenty of games when the ball does that, you're going to have loose weld over time, and it's going to damage the ramp. I could be completely wrong here, guys, but I'm just going by what we can see because they never show this in the video. They never show that upper flipper make the center ramp in this video. They state it, makeable by every flipper, but they never show it. I'm going to go through the video again for the premiums and the pro and everything, just to make sure I'm not wrong on that. And if I am, then I'm gonna edit this shit out of the video. But that's what it is on that. So I want to say that's my main thing, because that wireform missing from that shot, you're adding a whole level of like, why? Because you can it looks like also at the beginning of the video, you plunge and your skill shot is either going to be L, E, or D for the lead portion of it. And you can do a full plunge directly into that slot like you would shoot for the upper flipper. So you can plunge directly in there to hit that stand-up target, or your upper flipper can make that shot. So that's going to be kind of interesting to see on the premium, that you're going to be able to plunge directly up there and have it flip and smoothly go right to your right flipper. That's pretty cool. I like that. On the Pro, on the other hand, what's going to happen is that you're going to do a full plunge. It's going to go up there, hit that target, slide down, and go to the right side of your playfield, possibly even towards the out lane, depending on how well leveled your game is. The other thing I wanted to note on this game is that I've seen a couple of people talk about the lead Zeppelin, the actual physical Zeppelin on the playfield, about, you know, they could have done this, or why isn't it not here, or why is it there, or whatever. I'm thinking, from what I can tell in the video, that this Zeppelin is not just aesthetics. This is actually part of the design, due to the nature of how fast that ball comes flying off of the ramp. When it does its 180 and comes down to the wireform, it looks like that Zeppelin is hollowed out, and there may be some sort of, like, you know, something inside of that allows the ball to just go right back onto the wireform, because it looks like the ball goes up into the Zeppelin at some point, like it bounces up in there, or it shoots out and kind of like curves down. So there may be, like, you know, a ramp or some sort to keep the ball contained in the wireform. That's what I'm seeing on the video. By all means, I should be able to show you a portion of that at least, and unless, of course, a certain someone tells me to take it down due to copyright BS. But let's see here. Okay, so right here, this is the portion of the video I'm talking about, the 1 minute mark. Let me fast forward one step at a time, and you can see how the ball bounces up. Like, it's like right there. That looks like it's in the Zeppelin. I mean, this is all about, you know, perception right here, what we got going on. But that's what it looks like. So it swings around there so fast, because you don't even see this Zeppelin move or anything from it being hit. So that tells me that it's definitely like a shell of sorts. It's like just empty. It's not like a solid actual blimp. But so It's not just aesthetics, guys. That blimp is actually due to the design. So there's that portion just to take note. I have no doubts that this game is gonna shoot well. It's just a matter of how well on that one shot. God, that is seriously just sticking me. Like, I feel like that's gonna be it's a big mistake when it comes to the flow for this game. I could be completely wrong. We're gonna find out tomorrow. I'm gonna bring this video to a close. That doesn't need to be that long because this video is almost gonna be pointless this time tomorrow anyways. So there we go. Once again, I apologize for not having better information in the previous video, but hopefully this gives you guys something to munch on before the stream tomorrow. Tell me what you think about the game in the comments down below. Until next time, guys, peace out.